is Monday of week 8. I am trying to quickly get ready because I definitely laid in bed a little bit too long this morning, but I am attempting to vlog this week. I don't know how it will go because it is reporting week and there's just a million things to do, but I thought it'd be fun to take you along just to see what the week sort of looks like on a crazy week at school. I don't know where I've been the last however long. I don't know how many months. Work has been crazy. Just been trying to focus on a lot of things at once, I think, and that hasn't worked out in my favor with vlogging, but we will see how the week goes, I guess. Anyways, it is like 7:06 right now and I should be actually getting dressed. Today should be a chill-ish day, no deadlines today, so just continue on marking. I put my report comments in yesterday, so that's all done, which is nice. Anyways, I'm gonna speed get ready and then I will see you soon. This is the fit for today. I hope that it is warm enough. I feel like the weather has just dropped overnight. I don't know where. And now it's like winter. Let's go before we're late. Just got to work. So many people are here. So let's go and set the classroom up. I am on the way home finally. It is 4:23, a little bit later than I would have liked, but it is reporting season, so there was a lot to do. I didn't even do any of my marking. Stayed back to do some jobs here and there. I had to do some printing to send things home. That is so funny. Just saw BYD and the car plate was "See ya gas." Checked on some admin things, not for my own class admin, but for my admin role. I was contemplating what to do now because obviously I just want to sit and chill, but I can't. I've still got marking I need to do. That is due on Wednesday morning and tomorrow will be kind of busy. Oh, I need to do it today. I need to film some content for a friend and then I wanted to get started on editing the vlog. It is already 4:42. Okay, I'm gonna spend a quick 10 minutes on filming this and then move on. I'm filming these cards for my friend Emma, who owns the Nursing Note, and these are cards to help with medical emergencies at school, which is great. Got my snacks so that I feel better about all of this, all of the work I have to do. If you're new here, welcome to the studio. This is my brother's old bedroom. He doesn't live here anymore, so I put one of Jared's lights in here. Just filmed the little reference cards. If you are also like me, you attend your CPR refreshers and your first aid courses and you still have no idea and you wish you could go seizure management, anaphylaxis knowledge. Definitely me. I couldn't remember a thing. Got a million things going on in here. I'd be in a panic. So having these on my lanyard, definitely super helpful. I'll pop her link in the description. I put a thing on my Instagram story yesterday asking you guys if there's anything you want me to chat about. Because I feel like I get a lot of questions that aren't, like you can't really answer them in a story or you'd have a literal essay on there. So I thought it'd be easier to chat about a few of them. So let's have a look. The first one is, how did you move to Brisbane and when did you leave Singapore? I actually moved to Brisbane in 2017. I moved with my family, partly for my dad's work, partly for me to come to uni, partly because my brother was already here doing uni. I am born in Singapore. I did my early years there and then we grew up on the Gold Coast for most of primary for me, and then moved back to Singapore. I did a bit of high school there. I did 6 to 10 in Singapore at a whole bunch of different schools, so the move was super easy. I just went with my family really. I wanted to answer that first because I had another one that says, what's education like in Australia? I've been offered the move there as a teacher. It's definitely very different to education in Singapore. If you've done study in Asia or in Singapore, like, you know just how fast paced and how much pressure there is on their education. It's not so much of a fun thing to do. Like, I definitely, not that I've like completely crossed it off my list, but I would like to teach internationally one day. And I know that I very likely will not be teaching in Asia if I get a choice. Yeah, just the whole system and all of that I'm not a fan of. So when I was in Singapore, I did year 6 there, and we took this big national test that basically divides us into how smart we are. And that determines what school you're allowed to go into, which then determines the type of courses that you get to study, which ultimately determines your career, right? So if you mess up from the start in year 6, you're gone. It's very hard to work your way back up, but I would say that compared to a system like that, even just the education system in Australia is a lot more chilled out. It depends on what state you work at as well. Queensland is super duper laid back, like honestly sometimes a bit too laid back in my opinion. New South Wales and Victoria are definitely a lot more fast paced, and yeah, it just depends on what sort of system you like to go after. But I do prefer the education life over here a lot more than my only other experience in Asia. So definitely do your own research though. See if you can talk to other people in other states. I can really only speak for Queensland. I'll do one more and then I simply must move on and mark. This one says, are you a Christian? If you are, can you talk about your faith please? I am a Christian. I went to a Christian school and I teach at a Christian school at the moment as well, which I really love and have had such a positive experience at. To each their own. Obviously this is my own opinion and my own experience, and everybody has a different experience, and that's fine. I was raised in a Christian household, so my parents are both Christian, been to church all my life, and yeah, it was sort of how I got into teaching as well, serving at kids church for most of my life. I think I've been super lucky to be able to be a Christian in a Christian school and be able to incorporate that into my work, because I know it's super hard to be teaching at a public school or anywhere else where you're not allowed to mention your faith or your religion. Just a lot more delicate out there. I am aware that there is a bubble being in a Christian school, of course. Having gone to one myself, at times it is a very nice and safe and comforting bubble. So I am super lucky that I get to do that every day and I get to talk to the kids about it. And yeah, we really integrate it very well into our curriculum at school. So I don't really know what else to talk about. Anyways, I'm going to go and have a shower, do some marking, and hopefully start editing the vlog. I took some snippets of the house yesterday that I wanted to show you as well. So I'll put them in now. Enjoy the house updates. Wow, the lighting is so awful in here, but I just got to Jared's and we are gonna make dinner. I laid in bed a little too long again this morning. Anyways, let's go. Just got to work, got the second last park. Okay, let's go set up. Finished up at staff meeting. It was a short and quick one because we have so much work to do. Anyways, there's people next door, so I'm whispering. I'm gonna finish off my marking now. Hey, yo. Just got home. It is 5:06, so not as bad as I thought it would be. This afternoon did not go as planned, but all good because it worked out really, really nicely. So we were supposed to have just pre-mod, and then last minute we got told we had a staff meeting before pre-mod. We were like, oh my goodness, we're gonna be here till like 5:36. Hopefully not. Luckily, our curriculum development person who's in charge of leading pre-mod postponed it to our PD week in the holidays, so we'll do it then. And then the person who was on the other half of staff meeting was sick and had to go home, so we only had a short staff meeting, and then we're back to our rooms to do our own work and all of our marking and stuff. So I'm glad I got to put in all of my marks except for one. I've got one of my students is away this week. I just need to put one little mark in and then I'm done. I've put all my comments in and everything, and I will just need to double check it on Thursday before our report writing day on Friday. But yes, I'm feeling very good because I was so stressed. We had to have all of our standard marks in for tomorrow morning and then all of our like other mark book marks in Thursday morning. morning and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to make it tomorrow morning. Like today's a big day. Tuesday is always my roughest day. I have no breaks and I've got duty as well, but I'm feeling so good now that it's all done. I'm starving. So let's go inside and have a little snack, maybe even a little tea, even though I already had one. And I've got to make dinner tonight and just a chill night at home with Jared. But I'm feeling a lot better. I'm no longer stressed. Should be a good rest of the week. Let's go. I'm so hungry. So exhausted. Just realised that I haven't filmed anything all night, but Jared and I just made dinner and we watched MasterChef and then a few episodes of How I Met Your Mother. In bed now. I'm so tired and I feel a little bit sniffly and it sucks, but it's fine. Just gotta get through the next week and a half now, so nearly there. Okay, good night. This is the outfit for the day. I hope it's warm. 7:26. Just got to school. It is so cold. It is 10 degrees right now. Let's go inside and set up for the day. It's 3:43 and I'm leaving because I feel so ill. I don't know. Am I going to make it through the week? I'm not sure. I have to be here Friday though. So anyways, let's go home and just chill. So I look very unwell and that's because I am unwell. I don't know how it got me. I got the vaccine and everything and still, anyways, I think it's because I've finished all my deadlines now and I've started to not relax a little bit, but do you know what I mean? And then the body knows. I've been sleeping for so long. It's nice to be up and awake. I'm starving. So I'm just gonna have my brekkie that I would have had at work. Just a Milo, banana, peanut butter, overnight oats with, yeah. I already said what's in there. Wow, the brain lag is unreal. But I'm just having my green tea with honey. Hopefully that helps clear everything inside. I got a package about 2 days ago and I still haven't opened it yet. Thought we could open it together. I am working with Ella and Earth again, this time with their new release of their lunch boxes or their lunch bags. And how cute is this? I love the detailing there. This colorway is biscuit and I love all the little pockets and everything. Like it's so cute because my old lunch bag is falling apart, so this is perfect timing. So there's this, and then they also sent me a drink bottle to go along with it to put into the bag for the ad. Do you guys like watching these opening videos? You know what I mean? Unboxing sort of videos. Or no, because I feel like I do get quite a few packages through the week. Sometimes I open them on the vlog, sometimes I don't. So this is the bottle. It's the same 1 litre one that they sent me in the purple, but this time it's in white. Comes with a little straw cleaner. Nice. I thought the white would go much better in this video with the brown. So inside over here, there's a little pocket for your bottle and it just sits nicely in there. And that's what it looks like. Cute. I really like the white. You know me, I'm a classic white girl. No touch straw, which I really like. For work, probably will film a little bit of this today. Famous Footwear also sent me these shoes last week and I really need to film something for it today. Just got a chill little lunch. I've got some Asian salad, some miso soup, and a bit of Jared's maximum curry from his meal prep this week over some rice. And Zoe in the background. I've just made a little strawberry matcha, which is why the color looks kind of funny. The flavor. Oh, I'm just using this matcha powder that I brought back from Japan. Does the job. I thought that I could sit down and answer a few of those other questions. Took a screenshot of some of them on my phone, put them on my iPad so I can look at it while I talk because I'm filming on my phone. Do you have a teacher mentor? I actually do not have a specific mentor. I know you're sort of supposed to, and I know lots of people that do have one. Not that I never got one. I think we just have sort of a different system going on. It was fine for me, worked well for me. I wasn't too bothered, but then again, I'm quite independent at work. I don't really need one person to go to all the time. I kind of ask different people different questions based on what I think they're good at and what I think their strengths are. We do have a coach teacher in our team, but they've been busy rewriting our curriculum last year and this year, so we haven't had any coaching sessions with them. And then we also have a new staff sort of thing where we meet once a week in the first year and sort of go through all the different topics on how to do things and what's coming up, and we have a designated new staff liaison person to to go to. We've got 2 of them, and then one of them happens to be my head of year as well, so I ask him like most of my questions anyways. Oh, somebody said, how did you know you wanted to teach prep/kindy? Well, I definitely do not want to teach kindy. I don't know that for sure. It's obviously called different things in different places and different states, but over here kindy comes straight after childcare, and it's like its own separate entity, and the kids are 3-4 years old when they go in there, so super young. And I am not early childhood qualified either, so I wouldn't be able to teach that. When I first started out student teaching, I actually was terrified of prep. Every single time I had to go on placement, I would pray that I wouldn't get prep. Because I minored in science, I really wanted to teach the older grade science. So years 5 to 6 was actually what I was aiming for. And now to think back, like, that is terrifying to me. I would never want to teach year 5 or year 6. I mean, I say that now, but I'm sure I'll have some epiphany or whatever later down the track and then change my mind. Yeah, I always steered clear of the early years and always wanted to do upper primary, but I had my last placement, my GTPA placement in prep, and I was so upset because I was like, why would I get the most important placement of my whole student teaching career in prep, the grade that I didn't want, and where there's so little and it's so unpredictable, and like I have to write my whole assignment on it. I ended up having the best time ever there. Before that placement, I also did one in year 1, and that was my favorite placement ever. So after that, I still really wanted year 1. I was also sort of happy with prep because I had already done prep. And so when I got offered prep at the school I wanted to work at, I was like, wow, this is so perfect. Good thing I didn't get year 5 or year 6 because I don't know what to do. And now that I've been teaching prep for 2 years, or nearly, I'm in my 2nd year, every time I walk past the upper primary kids or the older kids, I'm like terrified. Like yesterday, I nearly got knocked over down the stairs by a boy in year 4, not even 5 or 6. But big kids, not for me. The pros about working at an independent school. It's really all preference what school you work at and what kind of school you work at. I think I sort of talked about this the other day, but I've always loved independent private schools, and I knew I wanted to teach at a Christian school as well. They're all independent. Like I did my favorite placement at a state school, and I had so much fun there. I think my only thing was that they could only print in black and white and not color, and we print in color all the time. So maybe that's a pro. It depends on whether you care about that or not. Yeah, it really is all up to preference. I haven't had too much experience in state schools other than on placement. Like I've never worked at a state school, so I really couldn't tell you much of the difference between them. I don't know, I think maybe the demographic as well, it depends. Like it really is personal preference, but the demographic is different. The socioeconomic graphic is different. What is it called? I do like that the independent school I teach at has high standards, and I do like teaching to those high standards. Teaching's teaching at the end of the day, and every school is different, so it really just depends on what you like and what you don't, and only one way to find out is to go and work there. I don't know if that's helpful or not. Ooh, whether or not teaching is for me. A big question, and it's a great question, and it's a lot. I feel like you could say that about any job. Like how do you know that? How do you know that being a nurse could be for you? How do you know that being an engineer could be for you? It's all different, and at the end of the day, I don't think that there is a cookie cutter job that's out there for you. I think that your personality plays a part in the jobs that you are inclined to and the jobs that you enjoy more. But I don't think that there is just one sole job out there for you or for anyone else, and that you can't do anything else. Your work is work. You come to make money, to live your life. You can make any job work. Yeah, it's all up to your own drive and your determination. And if you love little kids, then that helps with teaching. It's a lot of patience and a lot of organization in teaching. And if you enjoy those things, then it could work out for you. There's always pros and cons to everything. Like as fun as teaching is, there's the cons of a balanced life and of the low pay and the shortage and the hours you work and the work you take home. Like there's always that, but there's also that in other jobs. Like I said before, only one way to find out is to go and work the job. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, try something else. I don't think that you have to stay in a career path forever, and honestly, I don't think I will either. As much as I love teaching at the moment, I don't see it being a forever job for me. Obviously, by the time I have kids, I might want to do something else, or when I'm old, I might not want to teach anymore, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. To each their own. I wish somebody told me this at the start, because I was so stressed and so concerned about uni and my degree, that you do it, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, try something else. And things occur in seasons. You might like it this season, you might not like it the next, and that's okay too. I'm speaking to my past self about this right now. All the hours of stress and anxiety that I could have saved, just being okay with the fact that careers change and there's nothing wrong with that. I have quite a few few questions on here that are better answered on Instagram or like as a reel or like on TikTok, so you can actually watch it and see it. I might just answer one more and then I need to start doing some work. Advice for pre-service teachers going on placement for the first time and how to make a good impression. The stress that you get from going on placement is unreal and unmatched. Like there is no other stress that you get in life. Now that I'm a full-time teacher and I've got my own classroom, it's like, yeah, I don't know why they make it such a big deal at uni. And I mean, obviously I know why, but like it really shouldn't be so stressful for people to just go on placement for a few weeks. I just remember my life being so crazy and being like, I need to put every single thing on hold just to go to placement. Can't live my life for 6 weeks until I'm done. My advice on how to make a good impression is definitely to have everything. I mentioned this in one of my stories. Somebody had already asked me this. You don't want to be the person who shows up and is just unprepared. Or the teacher asks you to do something and you're like, oh, I don't have that. I didn't bring it. I don't know. You don't want to be that. Trust me. It's embarrassing. And that is not a way to make a good first impression. Definitely have everything you need, like a device, notebook, pen, pencil, all of those stationery. Devices are a hard one because you don't know if you'll have Wi-Fi or not. So a notebook and a pen is the best and easiest way to go. Make sure you have spare paper on hand. Depends on what grade you go to, but lots of kids need help with visual examples. So being able to do that on a piece of scrap paper is so good for them, and like being able to leave it at their desk so they can keep working and you walk away and help someone else. Make sure you have enough food and enough water. Like there's nothing worse than being already stressed and anxious and having to go through the whole day with not enough food or water. That's just sad. Make sure you have Nurofen, Panadol, whatever you need on you, Strepsils, throat lollies, just anything you think could happen. Think of any scenario that could happen at placement and make sure you have it with you. Lanyard's always a good one because you have to sign in every day, and your blue card and your unicard on hand. Some people like to put fidget toys on their lanyard. That's a good one. You never know what kind of kids will come across on placement. Make sure your bag is big enough to hold everything. I love bringing a display folder to placement because then I can collect paper copies of things, and if I need to prepare for lessons, I can make copies of things easier and be able to hold on to them if I need to hold on to them, if there's no space for me to keep it at the classroom for the next day or for the next week. People love people who are prepared, and that leaves a good impression. Take initiative because a lot of people don't. I've been on placements with other people and I've seen them just stand there or like just sit there or ask to leave and like they're not even in the classroom. I'm like, why? This is your prime time to learn and to experience everything so that you know what to do when you're the only single one in the room with the kids and you're not taking advantage of it. Like take initiative, get up, stand, walk around, ask the teacher if there's anything you can do. Ask to teach more lessons than you're required. I know it's scary sometimes. It just makes you look so good. It doesn't just help you as a teacher or as a future teacher. It makes you look so good to other people. Talk to the kids, build rapport. Mentor teachers love seeing that. Lastly, probably stay alive, take care of yourself mentally, have good balance, and yeah. Back to work today. This is the report writing comfy pit. I feel very comfy and very warm, so that's good. See you there. Just got here. It is 7:28. Well, it's pretty quiet. Like half the car parks are full, and usually by this time it's all full. I thought I would come early because I wanted to get started on checking my reports first. We check our own reports first, and that sort of goes to like morning tea, and then we swap with the person next to us. We're going clockwise this semester, so mine will go to the person next to me, and then the person on the outside will come to me, and then we'll check each other's, and then by lunchtime we sort of return it back, and then we have till the end of the day to make our changes and finalize everything and then submit that. I am hoping to get mine finished before morning devotions because we do have a meeting this morning, so that will take up a chunk of time as well. So I want to get it done by then so I can have it on the person's desk. Gives me a bit of extra time to do sort of my own work. I want to sort out my 100 days resources and crafts and all of that, and decor. I want to work on that today, and then I need to finish off my plan for next week and print everything off and get that ready, and I want to leave at 3:20 today. The plan is to work fast, have extra time to do everything else, and then I need to film content as well, so I need to find time to squeeze that in. All right, well, let's go.
just got home. We went ice skating tonight for a friend's birthday. We had dinner beforehand with some friends as well who were going, and just got to catch up with a lot of people, which was really nice. It has been a big day and half. We spent most of today from like 8:30 to 4 doing up the house, just sort of prepping for landscaping and that, because it's expensive and I'm trying to save money whenever I can. So we are doing it on our own, splurging quite a bit on the landscaping. So it cancels out, you know, you got to do some of it yourself if you're going to spend lots of money on it. I am defrosting in front of my heater right now. Feet were so cold, my toes were literally frozen. This sweet girl came up to me and was like, I follow you inspired me to be a teacher. I was like, oh my god. Obviously I kept that inside. It was just so sweet, made my day. Always nice to chat with you guys.
Okay, this is what the house looks like now. There's the garage. Our tiles, they have arrived. Ooh, these are our kitchen tiles in there. Nice. Anyways, front door. The master. They did our vanities this week. Kitchen. Pantry. Bedroom, bathroom, vanity, toilet, laundry. Of course, now is when I realised that I didn't film anything else on Sunday night, and I didn't film an outro either. It is the next week and I am sick at home again. So I've just been editing the vlog on that Sunday after we went to the house. We just did our weekly reset things, went to the shops to get groceries, made dinner, made our lunches, our breakfasts, everything, and we watched church online and MasterChef at night. I hope you had fun spending the week with me, seeing what teaching is like in a week of reports. I hope you enjoyed the house update. We're super excited to see it all come together, and it's coming up really fast too. So yes, very excited to take you on that journey with us. Yeah, I hope you just had fun. Let me know if there's anything that you'd like to see more of, whether that's work and teaching or the content creation side of life, outfits, vlogs, house updates, house tours, putting everything together for the house. So yeah, let me know and I will try to answer any questions or show you what you want to see. I'm editing the vlog right and it's literally 26 minutes. 26 minutes! I was like, who do I think I am? Zoella? 26-minute long vlog. Crazy! After this outro, we'll probably be 27 or 28. Anyways, I am a lot more active on my other socials, so I'll link them below for you if you want to come and hang out. But yes, see you next time.